Hey, it's T and Liz here. I'm T.
And I'm Liz.
And we are so excited to be on our third episode of this series. If you haven't gone and watched episode 1 and 2, I highly recommend going back and watching that. Our first one was about the patterns of success, and the second one is turning our dreams into goals. And today, we are going to be talking to you about how success is in the details.
And I think that's what is so important to remember and understand. So just the other day, we were interviewing our friend Cash Peterman, who's getting ready to play college football as a kicker. And we're so excited for him. And this is a goal that he has had since he was super young.
Really long time.
He has worked so hard and he has sacrificed so much, and he got his goal. He made it, or he achieved the goal of playing college ball or football. But guess what? That's not his end goal. His end goal is actually to play for the NFL.
Yeah.
And so in our interview, I decided to ask him, like, well, what if you don't get into the NFL? Because that's kind of a timeline. Like, he's going to play college football, and then once he's done college, and if he doesn't get into the NFL, it's not like he can just work for another 5 years. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. But, like, it kind of has a timeline. And a lot of our goals really do have timelines. And so it can be really discouraging to set a goal, and you come to this deadline that you have to have this goal done, and you didn't do it. So I asked Cash and said, well, what if you don't get into the NFL? Does that mean that you're not a successful person and that your entire life up to this point has been a waste?
Yeah.
And thankfully he led into it and said, no, it's not actually, because everything that he learned along the way to get him to that point to play college football has just helped him in all aspects of his life.
I think that was my favorite part in the podcast that we talk about, is how, for me, like, my whole life has been basketball, and very similar to Cash with his in football. And so we were just able to talk about how, for me, I have learned how to be a leader. I have learned how to connect with people. I have learned how to make a plan and have a hard work ethic. And all of those are huge successes for me because they apply to my entire life. And so just listening to how he knows that, okay, maybe like if I don't make the NFL, just because that was my end goal does not mean I'm a failure.
Exactly. It's so true. And the hard part for people to accept this notion that success is in the details, well, other people don't see the details. People always see
that is so true.
People don't see the details. All they see is
like the results. Yeah.
Poor Cash, he didn't get into the NFL. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, Cash, you're watching this. I truly believe you can get into the NFL.
You got this.
You got this. You got this, Cash. Anyways, no, but no one sees the details, and so it's really hard to feel and, like, when you're always looking for validation from other people, because that's what the world thinks, that the whole world has to see you and know you in order for you to be successful.
One of my favorite quotes.
So untrue.
One of my favorite quotes, I can't remember it exactly, but it talks about how, for its basketball quote, how, like, your end results and success doesn't happen in front of the crowds. It happens when you're alone in the gym, just working your hardest. And it's those moments when you just have to, like, it's all you just, like, taking that time to go towards your goal. And people, like you said, people don't see that. And so a lot of times people forget, like, okay, she or he has put in hours and hours of training, working, studying, whatever it may be, practicing to get here. And so because of that, she is a successful person, or he is a successful person. It is just like what we say at the end of our videos, it's not the moment of achievement that brings you success, it's the crap you did that got you there.
Exactly.
We just love that so much.
Oh my gosh. We love it so much, because here's the thing too, like, if you understand that point now, like, rather than getting to the end goal and having to go through this almost mourning period because you didn't get it, and then you go through this, like, discouragement, which is okay, but it's really easy to get stuck in that and give up. But if you're able to, even before you start your journey, if you know going into it, like, like, if I'm going to focus on all the things that I'm showing up for, the practicing, the concentration, the sacrifices that you're giving up to get your end goal, if you are able to realize that that is what's bringing you success, even before you start your journey, that's going to give you confidence like none other. Like the type of confidence that you can't get from anybody else. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people that are just cheering you on, saying like, Tia, 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 you know, like, of course, in that moment, that's incredible and that gives you confidence. Of course it does. But if you want to get through the crap, you have to find confidence that comes within you. And that comes from knowing that success is in the details, and it comes from just showing up every single day.
And we're not here to tell you like that huge goal you have, like, you're probably not going to make it. So focus on the successes along the way. Like, we are not here to tell you that.
No.
We are here to tell you, like, okay, when you make that goal, when you accomplish that goal, look back on your journey and see all the little successes that brought you there.
Because
and,
it makes achieving that goal that much better.
Yeah, so much better when you notice, like, the little achievements you've, like, been achieving.
Exactly.
And, yeah, it just makes the journey way funner.
Like, when you watch movies like Rudy, or I don't remember the Titans, or right, or any of those like sports movies, like at the end, and they get the trophy, and like the MVP is up on their shoulders, and they're like chanting like Rudy, Rudy, you know, and it's not like so much in that trophy that they're holding or the fact that they're up on their shoulders. It's the fact that what that trophy represents and the meaning that you've put behind that trophy. So like,
I just want them to like pause the movie and just like, they're in this moment and flash back to all of that hard freaking work they did to get there, because like you have to remember that, because that's what gives you the drive to make another goal, is like seeing like, okay, this was really hard to accomplish, but I accomplished it, let's do it again.
Or you get to that point and you're like, crap, I didn't get what I want, but guess what, I can do this, this, and this now. And that's just going, because I read a quote I read a meme or a quote or something.
Memes.
Not a
we
meme.
love memes.
I love memes. It wasn't a meme or a gif. It was just like an inspirational quote, and it basically said that, okay, my mind just went blank for a second.
It's all good.
What did you just say, like, before that? Just like
flashbacks to the hard times. We just like successes, and if you accomplish it, you get to look back.
Exactly, you get it. Exactly. And I can't remember it, but I'm gonna remember it and put it in, write it out so I don't forget, because I'm gonna remember this as
and it's
soon
so
as
good. I don't even know what it is, but I can feel it's good.
It is. It's really good. Trust me. And I'm gonna share it one of these days. But anyways, as you were saying, like, it's just oh, that's what I was saying. Sorry.
There you go.
I got it. I came back.
It.
I'm gonna be like this. Like, this is just part of my personality.
You just gotta love it. You
it's
just
part
gotta
of the
go
ADHD.
with the flow.
It's part of my ADHD. My mind is always on like high drive and bouncing all around. But anyways, just like you said that you like learned and you recognize all these things that got to your goal, but you're not starting, like, when you don't achieve that goal, you're not starting from scratch the next time. Like, you know how we have this phrase that like, okay, back to the drawing board. Oh man, I gotta start from scratch again. No, that's the beauty of like just going forward and doing something and showing up. Because even though you may not, even though it took you like, I don't know, years to get to the point where you were supposed to win or do something or get that job promotion and you didn't get it, well, you don't have to start at the beginning again. You don't have to start from scratch. You've learned so much, and so the next time you get to start from a whole new starting point, you're just gonna be able to achieve it that much quicker. And even Russell Brunson, he put out a book that said about 30 days, and he went around and interviewed a whole bunch of really successful people and asked them, okay, what if one day you woke up and it was all gone? Everything that you worked for was just gone. For example, you went through a world pandemic, for example, and your business is gone. What would you do in the next 30 days to get back on a path of achieving success again? And I think that concept is so incredible, because these people that had everything that was just taken away overnight, well, guess what? Nobody can take away your knowledge. Nobody can take away your knowledge, and they can get back to a really awesome point within 30 days.
I love that.
So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that we are bringing you inspiration, and we look forward to the day that we get to launch our course, You Today Academy. It's going to be exciting. And in the meantime, remember,
it's not the moment of achievement that brought you success.
it was all the crap you did to get there.
There we go.
Thanks, guys.
And just quick, We, again, with the emails, if you would like to be in on them to keep receiving videos like these, go to our Instagram, You Today Academy, and put in your email. It's in the bio, a link in there. And this podcast that we were talking about with Cash Peterman, we will also be releasing soon, so stay tuned for that. And we love you all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.